to Monster Abbey. I'm Teefy Leafy, your tiefling mom. Sometimes dragon, sometimes vampire. Welcome, Collie. Welcome. Alright, let me get my timer started. Hold on. Yes, okay, yes, it worked. Anyway, welcome in, my little monsters. Welcome to Monster Abbey, your safe, comfy, spiritual place on the internet. Moose, thank you. Alright, so, little monsters, like I said, here is my fancy new outfit. I can still do one, Collie. You can still request it. Ha-da-da. All my little monsters coming to the monastery, the Abbey. Ha-da-ha-da. There you go. So anyway, yes, we are. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'll just, you know what? So, this is the new outfit I was teasing. Yes, we are starting this stream a lot later than I had intended because Mommy was sleeping. Your 25k bit. You know what, Collie? I completely forgot that I had an emote available for that. So, you know, if you want to donate to the Abbey, that is your choice. Anyway, I'm very grateful for all of you showing up. I know it's almost midnight where I am, and we're streaming. So, this is the new outfit I've been kind of hinting at for the past couple of days. Yes, it's a nun outfit, but let's talk about actually what's going on with it. Because it's not just, oh, I'm in a nun outfit because this is like, you know, an anime thing. I'm actually in a nun outfit because, well, there's a number of changes that I've been going through. And so we're going to talk about that just a little bit. Yeah, so I mean, like I said, yes, Nun Holy was kind of an inspiration, let's say, but that's not the reason. The reason I'm putting on this outfit is, one, I've gone through a lot of changes recently, and one of those changes is being a little more spiritual, but not just in like the typical Eastern kind of way of looking at spiritual. A lot of you little monsters have not been wrong when you've been like, oh, Tiffy feels like she's a bit of a Christian, she's a bit of a, you know, Christ follower, as we might put it. So that's kind of one of the main reasons. And yes, I'm being serious about it, even though this is a much more sexy nun outfit. I'm actually being serious about that last part. After some things I've been through recently with my gallbladder removal, straight up removing that demon from my body, and going through some of the spiritual experiences I went through at the hospital, that also kind of motivated this. Because as many of you know, I've had lots of spiritual experiences in my life. In other words, I'm not really someone who needs proof that the divine exists. Well, let's just put it this way. I got reached out to in ways that I was not even prepared for. So there's that. Then there's what's going on this planet at the moment. For a long time, I've had my mommy personality, and this streaming space has kind of been like a figurative sanctuary. Well, now I've just decided to turn it into a literal one. Godzilla, welcome, dear. I saw you earlier. Welcome in. Welcome in. So I've decided to turn it into a literal kind of sanctuary against stress and uncomfiness and all of that. So we're still going to be doing the same. We're still going to be doing the same kind of content. It's just when I want to be literal about the sanctuary and being a safe space to be yourself. And to bring up things, yes, if you need to talk them through. I'm here for that. So, Kali, speaking of confessionals, since you were the one who brought up that, do you have anything you want to discuss? Since it's been an age and a while since you've been on a stream, dear. Anything you want to talk about. I must say it is nice to have you. It's nice to have you here. Yes. I have learned I can do this streaming thing by myself. I've learned that I can fly on my own, but it's nice. My support board back in the passenger seat. Forgive me, dear, for I have not been on stream for a long time. You are forgiven. As is anyone who is not currently in chat right now. That's the thing. I don't have expectations about who should be here. Should be. Yes. Thank you, Colin. Thank you. How's the volume level of music? Well, once again, my model did a fantastic job. do have some nice music on in the background, and yes, this is music I actually do listen to quite a bit, so. Yes, well, that's kind of the point. The point was to have, you know, that chorally music in the background, yes. Welcome in, dear, welcome in. Welcome to Monster Abbey. We're just showing off that new outfit tonight. Yes, I know. We got started quite a lot later than I wanted to, but I went down for a nap and did not wake up when I intended to, so, you know, there is that. But it's okay. I am a mom of my word. Even if we start late, we're here still. Thank you. Heyo, did I die and go to heaven? Maybe. Maybe. Or maybe you just arrived at the one place on earth that still tries to be heaven-like. Maybe. So, this mode will be in what I hope will be regular rotation. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. Pearly gates, huh? So anyway, as many of you know, I do my best to be, you know, a good person. But remember, I'm still human. Or in this case, tiefling, I'm still humanoid. I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. And I don't really require that others be perfect. But I do want people to sincerely work on themselves. Work on their challenges. And yes, I'm studying to be someone who can help people work on those challenges. But you know, not as a substitute for only your only light, your only breath. I'm here to support, not to replace, you know, one's lifeblood, one's spirit, one's whole reason for existing. Tiffy is indeed human. None of us are perfect. We struggle, but that's the best part. We all go through it, yeah. Like, if you want to hear my idea about what Earth is, I believe Earth is like a school for souls. We come here because we have learning to do. We have growing to do. We as spirits come here because, well, we have things to learn. Been massively enjoying Warframe the past half year and caring for T's health since her surgery. Yeah, I've been going through a lot, and I've been, trying to keep some of that separate from, streaming stuff. Just because it doesn't always belong in a streaming space. But for those of you who are on my Discord, like I've mentioned the last couple of days, you all do know that I've been going through quite a bit. Let's see if we can get this turned around. Yes. More emphasis on learning, yes. And self-reflection. And not in a narcissistic way. So Tiffy going first for Abigail. In a way, yeah, I suppose. Although Abigail does literal Bible content, which we may or may not do. But the point is, I have always been a spiritual person. I will always be a spiritual person. And if you look at this outfit and you think this is sacrilegious, it would be safe to say you don't know very much about me. Yes. I'm gonna be honest, I was afraid getting this outfit because I thought, people are either gonna read it as fetish coded, or they're gonna have a problem because my origin is tiefling, right? So there's that thing. But no, I've not had anyone say anything like that yet. And I'm not gonna put out that they will, but I've literally had people come on stream not even in this outfit and be like, oh my god, demon, so it's bro, relax. Welcome in. How are you? How are you doing? Welcome to the Monster Abbey. I'm Tiffy Leafy, your tiefling dragon, sometimes vampire mom. And tonight, I'm in a new, very nice, very spiritual outfit. Welcome in. We are just doing a little bit of soft-spoken ASMR tonight, this morning, this time zone. I hope you will get nice and comfy with us. Yeah, it's literally not my problem, yes. And that's kind of one of the hardest things for people like me to learn, is that it's not really my business what other people think of me. I can only do what I can do the best that I can. And that's it. I can't worry about anybody else. Go for it. Go for it, Moose. Ask away. Seriously, are my notifications like that delayed? The answer is yes. Yes, they are. The notification just went off. So, what all led to the... That's a long story, but I suppose we have time for a long story. So, it was more like the first one. It basically all started with the gallbladder issue, because nobody knew what was going on, and because I was in so much pain. The first time I went to the ER for it, it was just kind of one of those moments where the humans can't help, I can't fix what's going on, you can't fix what's going on, and I think in a way that's why people need religion or need faith. Welcome in, dear, welcome in. Welcome to Monster Abbey. We're in this mode tonight. Welcome in. Please get comfortable. So it's kind of in those moments when you realize there's nothing you can do about your current situation. There's nothing you can do about the pain that you're going through. And so I think that's why people need, or people have spirituality, is when everything else seems to fail them. I think humanity needs the idea that we have something that we can rely on when other humans fail us. So that's where it started. But that's not where it stopped. So, and then it just sort of evolved from there. Like, I started doing research on things. Because I also realized, even though I was raised a Christian, Christianity was not a religion or not a faith that I knew a lot about. I know a lot about lots of other ones. Buddhism, Hinduism, Islam, actually. Okay, so I kind of firstly did it to challenge myself to learn something. Secondly, when you're not actively doing ASMR, what the fuck are the sounds that everyone uses? Well, let me do this one. This one is the most popular one that gets used. This is called the ear rub. Okay, this is literally just my hands against the ears. There's this one. That is a major one. The other one that people do that I'm not gonna do is like freaking deep throating the microphone. The closest I get to doing that is like the kisses one. Okay. But like, there are a lot of ASMR artists that do like the big slurpy breathy thing, and I'm just like, no. No. If you need me to do that while I'm doing ASMR, you need to get thee to Chatterbait or something, you know? Not my situation. So we're gonna mute that tab. That's the slurping the mic is easy to, yes, which is why I'm not doing it, because it's like, no, like, if you're here on my channel, I want you to literally be here because you enjoy me, you enjoy, like, my vibe, not just okay. So, you know, nothing wrong with a little bit of affection on the mic. Nothing wrong with that, but like, come on. For me, it was literally just like curiosity. There's always background something, yes. Well, that's also there for the tinglies, right? Because people have like different types of sounds that they like wholesome, like wholesome content, wholesome content. Let's do H. Let's do WHOLESOME. Wholesome. I might make it more of a main. More of the time. For a while. You know, I don't mind that. Okay, let's try to do this so I don't trigger my camera over here. Yeah, it is massively needed. And as a result, I've put actually cleric into my D&D build, believe it or not. Because of that. Because bard and sorcerer alone are not enough to deal with the Diablo level shenaniganry that exists. And you know, that's what I'm trying to create at the end of the day, is a sanctuary. What you would say the outside world is scary, and even more these days. Well, hell yeah, it is scary. It's terrifying. There's a lot of things going on outside that should not be going on right now. If we lived in a good world. So, you know, all I can do is do what I can to try to make this a comfy, safe space. Yeah, I think so too. Now, if only I could get my energy back. And not be so exhausted. That would be nice. But I've been healing, so I gotta give myself a bit of a break on that, you know. Mama Mary vibes added to the Mama Mix, yeah. Yes. Yes, I have gotten to Miss Mori. Soul be with you. Yes. Yes, I have. I have gotten to that part in the game. I love her, by the way. I love Murray. She's, oh my goodness. Felix, thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Welcome to Monster Abbey. I'm Tiffy Leafy, your tiefling dragon, sometimes vampire, mom, and in this case, mother of the Abbey. Abbey for all little monsters, misfits, and the misunderstood. Welcome in. Welcome in. Can we get a shout out for Strider, please? How was your stream? How did it go? How was your stream? What did you do? I hope it was a nice, fun, or cozy time. Whatever you ended up doing. Thank you for the raid, by the way. Thank you. I will take care of all your little ones as if they were my own. Final Fantasy remake. Very nice. Very nice. Relaxation and food. Don't want to worry, sorry on everyone's. Oh, that's fair. Go eat. Go rest. That's fair. Thanks again for sharing your lovely community with me, though. Thank you. Getting lots of food. Damn it. Okay, hold on. What the hell happened to my... Oh. No. I tried to move it and it disappeared. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's fine. It is... I think it's fixed. Wait, is it fixed? I think it's fixed now. Yay! And there is a table randomly floating behind me. Okay. And it disappeared again. I hate this. Okay. No. Callie, help. I can't. I tried to put my logo in the right spot and it just... You know what? This is really irritating me because I can't see what I'm doing here. That's not it either. Okay, this is annoying me. It's gone. My logo is not where I can see it now. That's annoying. I get Tiffy wiggles. There you go. There you go. But yeah, anyway. Anyway, I'll figure out what happened to my logo in a bit. My eyesight is not as good as it used to be, so that's kind of creating issues right now. You know, Collie, you can come and help if you want. It's just stuff with my eyes. It's been going on for a little while now, actually. So, here, I'm going to just, here's what I'm going to do. Cataracts, yes. Yes. I actually have those, and I'm not that old. I'm not that old, and I'm already dealing with that. Which is a whole other story. But I'm not going to burden you little monsters with it. It's just a thing I'm going to have to deal with. Well, can I just say your model has a cute skin? No, no, it doesn't. Squint. I was just trying to move my logo down, and I moved it somewhere else, apparently, so. No, it's just that I suck at moving things. That's all it is. And now I can't I can't see where it actually got moved to, because it's like Jam, welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you on the YouTube side. So, here's that fun little outfit I was teasing everyone with for the last couple of days. I mean, maybe. Yeah, it is. I think I have my glasses on now. Yeah, I literally cannot see well enough right now to see if I have them on. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. They are pink. But anyway, yes. So we are streaming much later than I typically like to stream. much later than I was going to stream, actually. Welcome, Vampire Vortex. Welcome in. Welcome in. My alerts are pretty behind tonight for some reason, so if I don't immediately greet you, that would be why. I'm Tiffy Weefy, your tiefling dragon, sometimes vampire mom, and welcome to the Monster Abbey. And I was gonna try to find where my logo went, but I think I'm gonna have to do that after stream now, because it seems to have disappeared into the OBS void. So yeah, it did. It ran away, for real. I don't really want to, and it's not technically supposed to. It would be like a glitch if I did. See, look. That doesn't look right, right? No. We're not doing that. I do have a full vampire mode, though. Just not in the nun outfit. That doesn't look right. Because it's only my face, bro. I mean, yeah. The ethereal abyss was hungry for your name, yes. It's like, nom 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 nom. I'm just gonna eat you. No, no, no. None with roses, yes. But anyway, welcome in, Vortex. Welcome in. Feel free to get cozy with us. I mean, you could choose not to trust her, but if she's me, what then? You kinda have to trust her, wouldn't you? See, that's what I'm saying. If it's me, you kind of have to trust people. But that's the other thing I'm having to learn. I am a very trusting person, but I've learned that I can't be too trusting to the point of, like, you know, not not using my insight. Yes. Well, it's very gothic. It has a bit of a gothic vibe. Now, if you really want gothic vampire mode, I do have a whole model mode for that. Vamp anime gals tend to have a lot of Rosarios and other goth symbology, yes. Yes, they do. Nun just takes the clothes and says, less goth, more holy. Yes, pretty much. Oh, you're burned out from heavy emotions. Yeah. Yeah, that can really take a lot out of you, and it's important to rest and do a lot of self-care after going through a lot of stuff like that. So, Jem, I hope you take care of yourself. I hope you get enough rest and enough sleep. And I hope that you don't worry too much if you do fall asleep. That's kind of the point. It's kind of the point to just drift off, sleep, relax, not worry too much. At that point, a holy vamp would be a whole new category. I mean, kinda, yes. Kind of. I mean, I guess you could say. I think I would be surprised if no anime has tried to do that before. Honestly. Kind of like the Nephilim, yes. Kind of like saying, yes. I do have a bit of darkness and light in me equally. Well, at the very least, Jem, even if there's nothing that I can do to, like, fix what you've been going through, I want you to know that I'm proud of you, and I'm proud of each and every one of you who make an effort to keep trying and keep putting your best out there even when you fail. Because it's so easy for people to say, well, I failed, I should just give up. Well, things didn't go the way I want, so I should just give up and none of it was worth it. No. Just because we don't get what we want doesn't mean that something wasn't worth trying. Technically, a la carte Lamb's bad for the sake of good. In Helsing, though that's still, yeah, I mean, but that kind of comes close. That's like having a vampire slayer, right? That's kind of like having someone who is what is normally hunted, but does it for a holy purpose, right? Yes. Yes. Pretty much. Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. It's pretty much, I've hacked your religious categories, and now I am beyond them all. I am God and hell. I have God and hell and anime on my side. Welcome in, Soup. Welcome in. Hello, little monsters. Look at that. Okay. Enduring faithful dragon fruit broke back. What? Oh. What was that clip title? But anyway, welcome in, Soup. Welcome to Monster Abbey. I'm Tiffy Weefy, your tiefling, dragon, sometimes vampire mom. And tonight, this morning, I am the mother of Monster Abbey. Welcome in. Please do feel free to get nice and comfy and cozy with me and the rest of my little monsters in chat. Well, your enduring faithful dragon broke a back. Excuse me? My dragon fruits must be massive then. Ew, ew. Collie, I missed you. Dude? Really? Now Twitch has come up with yet another title for that clip. Okay. Nasty, clever dragon. Whatever. Okay. Alright. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. The titles are epic. Welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you, dear? Welcome to the Monster Abbey. Welcome in. Please feel free to get nice and comfy and cozy with all of us this morning. I hope you're doing well today. If I follow, do I sell my soul to you? No. No. If you follow, you just become one of my nice little monsters that I love and cherish and take care of. There's no selling your soul here. You get to keep that. That's all yours. Yes. Yes, I'm very kind. I do my best. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, thank you. I am no monster, I am a soup. Well, then you're a very warm, comforting soup, then. Welcome in. Please feel free to share your warmth with others. And just like a soup, let's blow on you a little bit. What if the soup is the monster? But they're actually very kind and very warm. Like a mimic of sorts, yes. Now that would be funny. I change what soup I am daily. It's a curse or a blessing. How about you become the soup that is just what someone needs? Welcome in, Renfield. Welcome in. Good to see you, dear. I know, it's much later than we usually stream. That's actually because I woke up from a nap. Muse of Voidling. Well, you still are very huggable and very kind, I'm sure. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. My model artist, once again, did an amazing job. If someone is right next to you, does that mean they're at soup? Where are you right now? I'm at soup. No, they're just at the soup kitchen. It's gonna be really funny if after stream I found where the heck my logo went and it's just like down a few levels or something. That's gonna annoy me. I'm gonna be, what store are you in? Why are you looking for your logo in the soup store? No, but you are with soup in the soup store. Fair enough. Oh, it's because I have redeems off for this stream. Because they were being a little bit annoying. What would you like to redeem, dear? What would you like? Or maybe I can turn them back on real quick. Here, let me turn them back on. Advice. Can do that. Hold on. Give me a moment. Let me turn those. Fewer rewards. Okay. Let's turn these back on. There we go. There we go. Alright, little monster. Go ahead and redeem. Okay, what kind of advice would you like, dear? Do you have anything in particular? Or do you want just general advice? I would go to the doctor, yes, absolutely, dear, if you can. I would go as soon as you can. That would be my advice. I know sometimes it's difficult or scary to go to the doctor. But yeah, I would say you should definitely call and see if you can get in, okay? That would be a really good idea. Alrighty. See you in a bit. I was in the middle of watching a movie. That's totally fair. That's totally fine. I would imagine so, yeah. I'd imagine a sentient bowl of soup would probably have some impacts on digestion, for sure. I don't mind doctors, but I hate the dentist. Yeah, I understand that. I know someone who was having a lot of stomach issues because of a dysfunctional gallbladder. I can definitely say, yes, you absolutely want to go get that taken care of ASAP. Especially if you're throwing up or not able to keep stuff down. Yeah. That's definitely go to the doctor time. Speaking of health, people, yes, you still have that one Nurse Mobius pick, yes? Why? Why? Are you wanting to see it? Is that why you're asking, Collie? Oh, you know what I can do? You know what I can do? I can just borrow the logo from there and paste reference. Yes. So it was only gone on my other the stream is very distracting. There are like 8 distractions. Well, let me guess. Both of my wings, my tail, my coconuts. Or what? Do I? I should have just remembered. I can like literally borrow. Literally borrow from another scene I made. Distractions, no thinking equals good. Yeah, sometimes I think like shutting down the think meet for a while is a good idea. Yes. Yes, indeed. But speaking of the Modius pick, do you want to I suppose I can bring up the other setup I have. Except no. Let me see what I can do here. Okay. Let's see. Alright. Where did it go? I'm gonna find the original one that I had made, and then I had a recent one made. Okay, so this is the nurse character in question. This was the first art piece I had made. So she's a little bit of a freak. Okay. So she has now become like kind of canon in my universe now. So I originally got that made like last year or the year before, when I was going in for surgery for something else. And then Then we have a new one I just got made. Little doodle. Oh, she is transparent AF. Okay. So I got another little like doodle of her made just for cuteness after my like last hospital visit. Cause she was like, I don't know, she was a fun character to have. And also because I was getting poked a lot at the doctor, so I'm like, you know what? Let's just bring her back. Let's just bring her back. Also, oh yeah, here's a, oh my good lord, that's huge. Hold on, let me shrink this. Here's another little art piece that I got for Get Well. So this is another character in my universe. She's like my Yeti gal. She started out as a personification of my Blue Yeti microphone, but like she's now her own character. So she's giving me soup. And here's my dragon girl. She does have a human form, by the way. But she helps me with writing and all that good stuff. But yeah, so my dragon does not realize how large she is. She still thinks she's a hatchling. Yes. So she does have a human form. My dragon does. She does have a human form. There's actually an easy way to bring her out here. It's gonna be easier than finding that art piece right now. So and here. Let me actually do this real quick. Yes. Give me a moment. And, wow, okay, that's deciding to not do what I wanted to do. That's annoying. Why? Why? That's very weird. let's see. Let's see if I can find... Here's my dragon girl in girl form. And pretty cool, huh? She's a bit of a tomboy. She's definitely the ora type. But yeah, I built her that way. So many good clips, by the way. But yeah, she's very cool, huh? She's like my bodyguard, you know, basically. She very cute. Yes, she is. Yes, we do like dragons. We love dragons around here. I wish I was an artist like that. I'm not, though. I'm a writer, not an artist. Hoarded by a tomboy drago. Yeah, pretty much. I've got to get some rest. I have to get up in 6 hours. Okay, good night. Good night. Good night, little monster. Sleep well. Your TV verse is really shaping up well. It should. Like, I have the power to literally create my own world, so I should really, you know, put some effort into making it alive. Yes. They pretty much are like the main regulars, aside from, of course, your character. Speaking of comics, Golly, I actually have some of that stuff in the works currently. So it's in process. But like many things in life, it does take time. But yeah, that's also kind of why I don't have time. I don't have time for people who don't also want to work on themselves, you know. And that's not me being unkind. That's me believing in your capacity to change, to do your own work. Yes. After that surgery, I really got a new lease on life. And I'm determined. Sanguina? Yeah. I think would be a beautiful name. No, you know what I would do? I would spell sanguine like sanguine, but Gwen, like Gwyneth. Sanguine. You see what I did there? Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Welcome. Yes. That too. I think that'd be a cute name. Yes, like Gwen. Yes, like that. Thank you for the follow, Duke. Thank you. Duke Nukem. Are you here to chew gum and kick ass? Welcome in. Feel free to come in and relax. was multiple things. It was a lot of experiences with my health where, human beings are not sufficient for what I was going through. It was also, I got really tired of being overly sexualized, like as a VTuber and as a person. And I know you're gonna hear that and be like, but you kind of have a sexy nun outfit. Yes. Okay, but there's a difference in my mind between wanting to look nice and feel nice and having a bunch of people overtly and without your consent really have things. Welcome in, Surya. You want to be hugged? Okay, come here, get a hug. Hugs. Hugs for days. Hugs for you. There you are. Welcome in. Good to see you, dear. Good to see you. It's been a while. Welcome in. So, the nun outfit was kind of me saying, alright, I don't belong just to the internet to do whatever. I belong to myself. I belong to my spirituality. And I belong to my purpose first. Yes. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say no spicy jokes, okay? Because, like, really, I don't even exist in that world. But what I'm talking about is I've had way too many people, even recently, because they're not getting any at home, they want to come to me with a bunch of stuff that because they're not getting any at home for whatever reason, that they want to project that on me and say, well, you must be available for that. And it's like, no. Like, whatever you're doing on the other side of your screen, I can't control what you're doing, okay? But, like, I draw a line when you are direct messaging me for pictures, okay? And I have been having that happen a lot over the last couple of months with several people. And I'm not just talking about sexy art of my VTuber. I'm talking people are like, well, we just want like naked photos. And I'm like, excuse you? Like, if I were available for that, I would be on Fansly or OnlyFans or some crap like that, And I may be a VTuber, but that does not mean that I'm just auto-available for people to ask for, 1, real-life pictures, 2, ERP, or anything like that. And, I understand lots of men, and I say men in particular, because lonely women, in my experience, do not tend to write women on the internet and say, like, things, That's, women just, they don't do that as often. it's mostly men who message me about stuff like that. And it's like, listen, I understand that you're lonely. I'm compassionate to your loneliness. But here's what that does not mean. It does not mean that you can ask me for photos and ERP and, get overly attached. And that's what happens. I do get it in a sense. VTubers more than real streamers get bleed over attention from anime prawn fans. I mean, yeah. Yeah, that does happen. John, you're alright. You're not late. I'm late, dear. Like, I started this stream at like 11:50, okay? That's like 2 hours late, alright? So, please don't worry about it. You're alright. I'm just glad you're here. Yes, it is a new outfit. Yes, it is. And this is, as Collie said, the debut stream for this outfit and for this vibe for the Monster Abbey. I think this might be one of my new favorite outfits. You know, I actually might have my model artist put this on my vampire next. Because I think that would be fun. I think that'd be fun to do that. Oh yeah, time to celebrate, yes. As I poke your arm and run away laughing. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Yes. Since it was Valentine's Day weekend and I didn't stream on Valentine's, here's my advice. If you want a partner and you don't have one already, put yourself out there. Give your best self. Give your most accurate self. Not the self you think that she's gonna like or he's gonna like. Give your true self. Number 1. Number 2. Take a risk. Not only take a risk in sharing your true self with other people, but go out there and do something with your life. Go places. Do things. Even if it's in online groups or whatever. Put yourself out there, but be your real self. Don't manipulate, don't make a version of yourself that doesn't exist. If you already have a partner, put time into them, please. That goes both ways. Even if you and your partner are going through difficult times, even if you don't know what your relationship is with them anymore, put time into them, please. If you think you might lose them, that's not the time to check out on the internet, okay? That's not the time to run and escape to video games or, like, streamers, says the streamer. You need to go work on your relationship. You need to go put effort into your relationship. Because guess what? It's not gonna fix itself. You didn't really miss anything important. No, just kind of chatting with people, welcoming people in, you know. Nothing too important. Oh, what did I miss? Holy chess grenade. Collie. Good Lord. Some pretty good clips, but I didn't want to give you FOMO, so I mean, you didn't miss anything like, you know, any earth-shattering announcements or anything, if that's what you meant. Yes. But that would be my advice. And also, please be willing to look at your behaviors. Yes, it's easy in a relationship to say, well, it's all this person's way of being, or it's all this reason, and it's like, well, but a relationship is not a one-way street. It's not ever, it's only one person contributing. That's true whether the relationship is functioning or it's dysfunctional. Both people are participating in it. Whether you like that or not, it's reality. Welcome in, girl, welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Little Monster Abbey. I'm Tiffy Leafy, your tiefling dragon, sometimes vampire mom. And this morning, I am the mother of this Abbey. Welcome in. Please feel free to get nice and comfy and cozy with us. Feel free to chat if you want. If not, we are a lurk-friendly space, so don't feel like you need to be overly chatty if that's not your thing. Yeah, and some people don't need partnership romantically. Okay, some people, it's perfectly fine for some people to be like, no, I really just don't want that kind of thing, and that's fine. But yeah, that would be my advice. If you're looking for some post-Valentine's Day, that's my advice. Because just like with anything in life, if you're not putting effort in, you can't expect results that your effort didn't work toward. And I know that makes people really uncomfortable, but that's the reality. And if only one person can put in the effort, then that's not good either. Well, I should have some good advice. I am training to be a mental health companion after all, so I really should have some good advice. But that also doesn't mean that people are always going to take my advice. And that's their choice. That's their choice. To take my advice or not. Wouldn't it be funny if I was up so long with the stream that people come in and they're like, "Hey yo, you were up overnight." I don't know if that will happen. Yeah, I'm training to be a therapist, but I'm not your therapist, underline, right? And I had to learn that the hard way. There were a couple people off stream, that I was willing to help with some pretty major mental health stuff. But I actually have limits. And those are professional and ethical limits about what I can help a person with, because I'm not licensed yet. And I'm not in my internship yet, so, I can offer advice and support. But that's going to be for on-stream, and that's going to be in a very limited, not billed as therapy kind of way, because that's the way it has to be done. And my stomach is going insane. She's growling already, and I ate earlier. Go figure. But anyway. It's not that I don't enjoy helping. If I didn't love helping people, I wouldn't be becoming a therapist. But there is a difference between being someone's actual scheduled therapist and being recruited and choosing into trying to help honestly, and then being recruited into a bunch of other things that I realized I'm in over my horns, so to speak. And so with a couple of people, I had to step back, and I had to say without saying, this is crossing a couple of lines for me, not only in terms of like content and what I'm being asked to do, but also my capacity, and that kind of thing. All fair, especially if it takes some time away from stream energy. It's kind of why in idol culture, things that take energy, yeah, and that's kind of why most streamers and idols in Japan either don't have partners, or if they do, it's not a public thing, right? Because if it's not balanced well, then the streamer is going to find themselves devoting all of their energy to a fan or a community member who might want to try to date them. And I mean, from the outside, right, this looks harmless. It's not actually harmless, though. There's a lot of impact that can happen. And so I've had a lot of that happen over the years. People wanting to date me, people wanting to get intimate, and, initially I was willing to, experiment with more open relationships. Yes, I was willing to do that. But not at the expense of someone who is already married, which is actually what happened kind of recently, and I should have stepped back the minute I realized that that was going on, and I didn't, because I thought maybe I could try to help. And I was honestly trying to help this person with their personal stuff, and then with their marriage stuff, and then I realized that they wanted more of a relationship with me than just as a friend. And I made the mistake of initially being like, well, maybe that's okay. Maybe we can be a little bit more intimate in terms of friendship. Maybe that's okay. Maybe I can help them with their marriage. Maybe I can help them with their job situation. And then I started realizing I was becoming a substitute for this person's marriage, in a way that I had told them, listen, I know I had been open to exploring a relationship with you, but that's before I knew you were married. That's before I knew you had kids. And that's kind of what happened recently with a couple of people, is they were married. They did have children, and I said, listen, I may not be married. I have a long-term partner, but I am not okay being in an NTR type situation with someone's marriage. That is not at all okay with me, and that's what was kind of starting to happen. For any of you who are wondering, why kind of the outfit, why some of the change and stuff, it's like I feel like I need to visibly show people, yes, I'm here to be loved. I'm here to support people. I'm here to give love. But in no way, shape, or form am I here to be a replacement for anyone's marriage, anyone's responsibilities. It's why I don't market myself as waifu, okay? That's why I don't say any wifey type stuff. And yes, I know Tiffy Weefy kind of has Tiffy Wifey in it, yes. But it's why I don't say in my streams, oh, you're getting a waifu experience. Fuck no, okay? No. And, I feel bad because I think I must have accidentally given people some expectations of what I was actually going to be there for. Welcome in, Alfie, welcome in. So, part of that's on me. I think that I must have been too open and too willing to be emotionally and maybe intimately available, and so part of that's on me, but also on them, because it's I don't want to be I don't want to be, and I am not ever going to be a replacement for someone's marriage. Especially not in secret, not in private, not in Discord, you know. And that's what it started getting with a few people. And I just said, that goes against what I'm comfortable with. Especially when these people misled me in the beginning and they said, oh no, I'm single, and then I find out about a wife or a girlfriend or whatever, and I'm like, that's not okay. Your fantasy mom may be a suck, but that doesn't mean you have to be. Yeah, basically, just because my lore mom is a succubus, and just because in lore I am kind of succubus adjacent, it does not automatically mean that I have no morals when it comes to things like marriage or long-term partnership or open communication, etc. But anyway, Alfie, welcome in. Not to be weird in chat, but anyway, welcome in. And, I may be a tiefling who is now part dragon, but that doesn't mean, I'm just fine with things. I'm not an invitation for people who can't adultly work out their relationships to just escape into and pretend like they're not involved, right? So on many levels, I kind of had to just say, okay, I'm not gonna participate in that, and I'm not going to encourage people to participate in that. Yeah, there were just a number of things over the last couple of months that I was just like, okay, I'm not actually comfortable with that. I thought that I was, and now I'm not. And I think that's what I want you little monsters to take out of this, is that if you are ever in a friendship, a relationship, a situationship that ever starts making you uncomfortable, I want you to know that it is perfectly acceptable to say, I was okay with this in the beginning, before I had more information, and I'm not comfortable with it anymore. And I changed my mind. That is perfectly okay to do and say. And you don't owe anyone loyalty in a relationship if it's making you uncomfortable. I just want you all to know that. Yes, of course, John. I don't have a problem with that. You can call me Mommy. Always. Always. It's just, like, I would let you know, John. I would let you know. Because I trust you enough to be able to handle me telling you something. There were just, yeah. Some of these people would not listen to my boundaries. John, and I think that's the big difference, is I trust you to be okay. I trust you to, if I ever had to say anything to you, I trust you to be able to handle it like an adult. These people, several of them, would immediately just collapse. When I would say, hey, I'm not okay with this, or hey, like, I'm really upset with the way that you handled this, some of these people would turn it around and be like, you're hurting me, this hurts me. And I'm like, it's fine if it hurts you. You're allowed to have your feelings about it, but your feelings do not invalidate my boundary. That was like the main thing, really. And I'm not going to name who these people are, because I'm not that kind of person. I will only make announcements when I feel like other people should know to be cautious. But I don't do it to be malicious. I don't do it to create a mob. That's not what I do it for. So all that to say, I'm still gonna be here. I'm still gonna be your Abbey mother and your tiefling mommy. I'm still gonna be that. But in exchange, you all need to be mature, independent little monsters who can look after your own stuff when mommy isn't available. Because mommy has her own recovery to do. She has her own life to manage, so that she can continue to stream and be here and be present. And I realized that I did not have appropriate boundaries around people when it came to my time, my energy. Off topic, but I'm gonna sneak into the potion room. Well, you're gonna have to travel some distance, because you're in the Abbey right now, dear. You're gonna have to go across the lawn back into the castle to get to the potion room. Don't you know? Can you little monsters hear me squishing this thing? I got a squish. Oh yes, not to brag, not to say anything, like, whatever, but yes, it's my birthday week this week. My birthday is on Saturday. It's 21st. So, Mama Tiefling used to say, "You were my little love baby." She said, because I knew how wonderful you were gonna be when, a week before you were born was actually on Valentine's Day. Welcome in, Robert. Good to see you, dear. How are you? Welcome to the Monster Abbey this morning. We're just having some comfy spiritual vibes ASMR. This morning, the 21st. So it's on Saturday, the 21st. Which, yes, I will be streaming that day. I want it to actually be a longer stream day. Birthday, Birthday stream. What year? Every No, but seriously? I'm gonna be 21 again this year, as I have been for several years in a row. No, but seriously, I will be 40 this year. Yes. I'm sorry. I'm a hag. I'm gonna be 40 this year, guys. I swear, I look 20. I actually still get carded at the restaurant. When I go to get alcohol, they're like, Madam, we need to see some ID. And I'm like, excuse me. I'm old enough to drink. They're like, sure you are. You ain't no hag. Hags are above 100 years. Yeah, true. Yeah. I mean, here's the deal. I have entered my fuck it 40s. And if the rest of you suddenly are like, ew, she's 40, I'm gonna be like, ew, you're immature. I'm scared. I'm about to enter my dirty 30s before you. You'll be fine, John. 30s are fine. But hey, guess what? Unk. One of my friends got called that recently, and they're like, hey, yo. I quit now. Just go enjoy the last couple of years of being in your 20s, John. Just go enjoy. Because you'll never be that age again. So, might as well enjoy it. Ah, yes. On Tiffy's. I will be forever in my 20s. Yes. I'm kind of in a similar boat because of some of my chronic illness type stuff. Yeah. So my body My body is... I may look young, but my body age is like kind of getting up there, you know, just with how much I've been through. My body's just like, yeah, we're a creaky millennial. If anything I learned with all this Diablo hell about it's enjoy your life as much as you can, pretty much. Because you're not guaranteed tomorrow. You're not guaranteed perfect health. And, you know, the only person that suffers when you don't do your best to enjoy your life, the person who suffers the most is you. Yes. Maybe we will do some full circle Diablo mode. But that's been also like the sad thing with finding out that I have, yes, cataracts, is that gaming has started to become more difficult for me. But yes, we can do some Diablo for old time's sake. I'm actually probably gonna save that for a later today or tomorrow's stream so that the people who really like Diablo chips and dip can make sure that, you know, they're here and can enjoy. I think that would be a good idea. Do that and some unholy. Yeah, it doesn't have to be now. You can, yeah. I mean, getting older happens to the best of us, right? It happens. All we can do is try to be as graceful about it as we can. Do as much as we can, yes. Oh, yeah, and what's that other Diablo-like one? It's not called Grimdark. Like, what the heck resting physically. But I know from doing the one subathon I did do a few years ago, where I had my computer running overnight, you don't really switch off. That's the problem, is like, you may be sleeping physically, but mentally, you're like, my stream is still on. I'm still doing things, right? And so, I think, like, that's my problem, is you can, even if you do the best job you can to take care of yourself, my big problem is, I guess that'll be fine that complete in a cup of liberty. Yes. Liberty cup, yes. Banana. Okay, let me see it. Oh my goodness. I'm not. Dude, John, it looks good. It looks good, bro. I like it. 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 Yeah, I do. I do remember. I'm doing my part. Ew, ew. Yeah. I haven't played Helldivers in a long time. I don't know if I will for like a while, but yeah, I remember. But it looks good, John. You look very handsome, by the way. It is, Helldivers is fun, but like, it's more fun with the friends. If you're gonna play it, it's much more fun. My friend, you look good, John. You look very sweet. And your hair looks badass. It looks awesome. Very, very cute. Yes, I'm gonna fuss over you like a mom. You look great. You look great. Very handsome. My dad said I look like Dave was saying. You do look like a rocker. You look very, yeah, they're very cool. But I like it. So I hear that with the Fiverr thing, I've heard that they're like doing the push toward like Cyber Stan or whatever. I do play guitar a lot. I think you told me that once, didn't you? I think that's really cool. I admire people who can play instruments. My biggest instrument is my voice. So I think that's why I'm good at the ASMR. Early morning kisses. Oh my goodness. Stomach. Oh my goodness. Stomach, shut up. I don't know if you little monsters could hear that, but my stomach is deciding to just wild the fuck out right now. Still gotta convince you to do a karaoke stream. Depends on what kind of music. Like, I would have to find out what kind of music is like irresistible to me to do karaoke with.